a lot of people in Delta State don't know where they come from. Many of them in River State cannot trace their origin. They are from Igbo, but they are confused. How do we explain to these people that there is nothing called Delta Igbo? You are either an Igbo or you are Delta. I don't even know. Who even created this Delta? What is the meaning of Delta? What does Delta mean? Like, if I ask you what a Delta meaning? Somebody just put up from somewhere. A drunk person just came out from somewhere and started sharing things.
I came across a video recently. A vlogger by name Lisar N. Kanu decided to look into a camera and tell the Igbo people of Delta State that we have an identity crisis. She wasn't just saying so, she was saying so disrespectfully. An identity crisis? Today, I want to respond to that. Not with insults, because she's doing a very fantastic job. Not with rage, but with facts, with history, and with names. Because the truth does not need to shout. The truth is always calm and smiling like I am. Let me begin here, because this is where the entire argument collapses. Not every Igbo community in Delta State migrated by crossing Oshimili Mambala. There is this deeply lazy and honestly colonial assumption that Oshimili Mambala, that is the River Niger, is some kind of birth canal through which all Igbo communities pass through before they can be considered as authentic. That is not history. That is a mythology dressed up as geography. The Anioma people, the Igbo people of Delta State, are not confused migrants wandering across a river trying to borrow identity. Many of these communities are indigenous to the land they occupy. They are autochthonous. Many of them also have stories of migration across Oshimili Mambala. Many of them have migration history of recoiling back from Edu Ife and Ani Edu. They have different migration histories, but importantly, most of them are autochthonous. Their dialects, their masquerades, their titles, their spirituality, their custom, it is in fact a melting point of culture. These things are autochthonous Igbo in their bone, not borrowed, not imported, not mixed up. And scholars of Igbo history, people like Professor Angolo Onwejogu, know this. People like Professor Emmanuel Nwafomode know this. Several professors of history, renowned across the world, who are of the Anioma extraction, know this. Oral traditions confirm it. Linguistic evidences support it. Historical records point to it. So, before anybody owns a ring light, point a camera at themselves and starts talking about identity crisis, it is important to do the reading first. Do the study, do the research. Take time to study about these people before coming online to make a blanket statement about an entire people. Before coming online to paint an entire people with one brush. It is very, very disturbing. But let's go further, because this did not just question our history. It questioned the identity of people whose children are helping shape Nigeria, and in some cases, Igbo land and the world. So, let me mention some names here. Real names, not imagined names. In fact, heavy names. People like Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, daughter of Igbo soil, a princess of Ogwashuku kingdom, daughter of a man who was renowned all over West Africa as a professor of mathematics, as a former Biafra fighter, as a king of Ogwashuku, late Professor Chukwuka Okonjo, who was the king of Ogwashuku. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is his first daughter. Director General of World Trade Organization She was a minister of finance in Nigeria. She does not have identity crisis. She has a global mandate. And in fact, she has spoken up several times on camera, talking about Biafra, talking about her hometown of Okwashuku, and talking about growing up in Igbo land. Not even Western Igbo land. Growing up in Enugu.
I lived through a war from the time I was 12 till I was 15, the Nigeria-Biafra war. And that was really a defining time of my life as well, where I saw people die from malnutrition. I knew what it meant to have 1 meal a day or no meal at all, to sleep on the floor or sleep. So it was a really tough and difficult time. So all this made me to understand I'm the kind of person who can sleep on the floor today or sleep on a feather bed and be equally comfortable in both.
Dr. Ibe Kachikwu is an activist, a politician, and a public figure. He is an Igbo man from this part of Delta State, and he is proud of it.
I am an Igbo man from Onchubo in Delta State of Nigeria. I'm a full-blooded Nigerian and have the right to aspire to the highest office in the land.
People like Godwin Ndudi Elumelu, former minority leader of the House of Representatives, one of the most influential voices in Nigeria's legislature at the time, has declared severally that he is an Igbo man and he is a proud Igbo man. He is from Onichuku in Delta State.
But to say, I am proud to be an Igbo man, he has made me so proud that anywhere I go to, I'll be proud to say I am an Igbo man. Don't forget that I'm proud that he's a Nigerian and that he's from Igbo extraction. He's a Nigerian born from the eastern part. Mr. Speaker, I don't want that to go away because for obvious reasons we have been abused, battered, called names as Igbos. But today, in the whole world, an Igbo man is showing that Igbos have the capacity to be empathic.
What about Professor Pat Utomi, a political economist, entrepreneur, public intellectual, a man whose ideas have traveled far beyond Nigeria and Africa? He is an Igbo man from Delta State.
I am a full, warm-blooded Igbo son. And so I come to this saying that sometimes we talk about these issues, we don't ask what is at the bottom of the Nigerian challenge. Inclusion is fundamental to progress in any society. Revenues do not make rich. What makes rich is production. And because these people are arguing to put some revenue money in their own personal pockets, they have made a very productive part of the country poorer.
What about Dr. Ibe Kachikwu, former group managing director of the NNPC, former minister of state for petroleum? He's an Igbo man as well from Delta State. No identity crisis there, only competence.
I am from the South, and I have the uniqueness of being Igbo and from the South, so sometimes Igbos reject and sometimes the South reject. But what it means is that I can cross the terrain and walk in good areas.
What about Professor Anthony Ikemefuna-Idigbe, son? Professor Anthony Ikemefuna-Idigbe, one of Nigeria's finest legal minds, a senior advocate of Nigeria, and carrying an Igbo name that introduces itself before he even speaks. He was quoted recently as insisting that every Asaba man where he comes from is considerably an Igbo man. That is an Igbo man again from Delta State. These are not just people confused about who they are. These are people who know exactly who they are and have used that identity as a launching pad, not as a limitation. So, again, what crisis are we talking about? Now, let me make something absolutely clear. This is not about insulting anybody. This is not about attacking Yoruba identity crisis or Hausa Fulani identity crisis or Ijo or Urobo identity crisis. Because there is identity crisis in all these places. But that is not what this conversation should become. What this is about is affirmation. It is about saying to every Igbo person, whether you are from Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Ebonyi, Abia, Delta, Edo, Kogi, Benue, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Cross Rivers, you belong to the general Igbo community. Because all these things I mentioned are political identity, not cultural identity. Our cultural identity is Igbo. Your identity is valid. Your roots are real. And your contribution matters, irrespective of the state you come from. That is unity. That is what culture is supposed to do, to unite us. And if somebody finds that threatening, then maybe they should ask themselves why.
Delta State. And I say, this one is Anioma, Oh, Anioma people tell you, some of them are saying, no, we can, this state where we want to create. You want to create us in Igbo. No, we are not Igbo. They are Anioma. No, you cannot create us as part of Igbo people. No, we are Delta. We are Delta Igbo. Please, there is nothing called Delta Igbo. There is nothing as Delta Igbo. It does not exist. You are either Igbo or you are not Igbo. We don't have Delta Igbo as a tribe. Please. You people should stop this rubbish that they do. I grew up to be hearing of Delta Igbo. I have been asking series of questions. Please, what is the meaning of Delta Igbo?
To my dear sister, Lisar N. Kanu, directly, you are entitled to your opinions. This is the age of social media. Everybody has a platform. You have a very huge platform. But platforms such as yours come with responsibility. When you mock a people's identity, you are feeding narratives that have historically been used to divide people. They have used this to tell people they are more Igbo than others, to create unnecessary arguments, unnecessary hierarchies, to fracture unity. And that is very dangerous. The Igbo people of Delta State do not need any validation. They have never done. They know what they mean. They know who they are. But they deserve, at the minimum, your respect. And every other person's respect too.
I am from Delta State. Not really the Igbo speaking Delta. There's this mixture in my language. I call my language Olukomi language.
Olukomi?
Yes, Olukomi. Almost close to Yoruba's kind of.
In Delta, not
in Delta
Edo.
State, yes. And my village is Ubodu in Delta State.
Wow. Okay. So, how did you become Yoruba?
I'm not Yoruba.
But you know what I mean, right?
But people actually think I am Yoruba.
Yes. I am from Ibuzo. My mom is from Ubuluno. So I have a native name. Aside from my English name, I have a native name. My native name is Ekwi. It's actually a very long name. I absolutely love it. It's Ekwitozinam. My best food is actually akpu, and ofaku. Maybe in salad too. Okay, I could take me away anytime. I absolutely love ofaku and akpu. People with me as a Delta girl, I once met a guy that was so interested in me that wanted to get married to me, and he's from Anambra. And one thing he would always say, if he asked me, am I Igbo? If I introduce myself, oh, I'm from Igbo, I'm Delta Igbo. He said, "Ta, what's your neighbor? You cannot say Igbo. All those fake Igbo, naso. Is that Igbo? Your neighbor, just say you're from Delta. So I was so angry. I was like, bro, just because it sounds different from yours, doesn't make it Igbo. He feels like it's fake. It's not real Igbo. So why should I say I'm from Igbo? So whenever you meet a big conk Igbo guy, he might be like, you know. I was like, bro, You know, we don't use it to collect money from the bank. So calm down. So then I didn't like that perspective. They also have different. They have the Edo, they have the Bini, they have Isoko, they have Shakiri. But I'm from the Igbo speaking part of it, and I'm very close. We're very close to Onitsha. So yeah. So but I didn't like that perspective about Igbo guys. Whenever I say I'm Igbo, of course I speak Igbo very well, like the ones I could speak, because there's some Igbos that I can never speak. It's so different. But from the regular Igbo perspective, I could understand their language, and yeah, some of them could understand. I have Igbo friends here that understand absolutely what I say when I speak Igbo. So but yeah, I speak Igbo very well. I speak that's one thing I don't like about how they view us. I mean, from my own experience, it might not be all Igbos that view people like that.
Original first name?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready. Somebody get a pen. All right.
Chukufumnanya.
Chukufumnanya.
Very good.
Chukufumnanya. No. He messed it up the second time.
Second time he messed it up.
Chukufumnanya. Fumnanya. My middle name is Chukumwa. What are you?
Oh, your name is Chukumwa.
That's Igbo, huh?
Obidi, yes.
Yeah.
Delta Igbo.
Delta, okay, cool. Yeah, and I didn't actually know that there was a difference between, and she was like, oh yeah, there was a, you know,
there's a difference between.
I feel very funny when I see people say, why is there no Enugu Igbo, or Anambra Igbo, or Abia Igbo? There are no other tribes in these places. In Delta, there are 5 recognized ethnic groups. If you are an Igbo person from Delta, you indicate. You recently saw Ifunanya Nwobidi. That is the one you call Cora Obidi, saying she is Delta Igbo. This is a political identity mixed up with your cultural identity. It does not in any way refer to an identity crisis. We know who we are. We demand at the minimum respect. We are Delta. We are also Igbo. And both of those truths should stand together without apology. We are Deltans. We are also Igbo. Our identity is not a question mark. It is not a wound. It is not a crisis. It is a legacy, and we are proudly living that legacy, written in the names of our ancestors, carved into our masquerades, alive in the languages of our elders, and yes, echoing in the corridors of the World Trade Organization. In Nigeria's legislature, you will hear our voices in our universities, in our schools, and in every place. Delta people who are Igbo continue to excel without apology. We are Igbo. We are Igbo. Delta is our home. When somebody who is Igbo from Delta says, I am Delta Igbo, or I am an Igbo person from Delta, accept it. In Delta State, there are no fewer than 5 different tribes. Igbo is one of them. So when you say you are a Deltan, you are required to say, which tribe in Delta are you? Now, I am not making excuses for those who are from Delta State, who are Igbo, who still come out boldly to deny that they are not Igbo. I am not making any excuses for them, but we will not be defined by those people. We are Delta people who are Igbo. So when we say we are Igbo, accept it. When we say I am an Igbo person from Delta, accept it. When one person loosely also says I am Delta Igbo, accept that that person is an Igbo person from Delta State. The person is not saying he is not Igbo, but he's telling you geographically where he comes from. I can say I'm from Delta State. You may never know if I am Igbo or not, because there are Urobo people here, Isoko people here, Ijo people here, Ichekiri people here. But if you say you are from Anambra, you are definitely Igbo. So that is why you will see somebody say they are Delta Igbo, or they are Igbo people from Delta, which is more appropriate. If this video spoke to you, share it. Let the right people hear it. Let people with unbiased mind also see it. It is a response to my dear sister, Lisar N. Kanu, one of the most prominent voices of Ndi Igbo on the social media. One love. We should all promote unity and oneness of the Igbo nation, not try to tear it down.